blame the voters responding to Democrat criticism. So if you guys don't know who she is, I reacted to one of her videos a while back, and we're going to react to some of her stuff and see what she has to say.
You may know me on Reddit as generic far-right Fox News bigot, or perhaps you know me as Commie Mommy. People need help. Anyway, my last few videos about the election
My face is so red.
Attention, as well as brought a lot of new people to the channel. So everyone say hello to the new people. Please welcome the new people. Please be polite to them. Educate them on what to expect here. Just don't tell them about the contraption. All the attention I got from my election videos was good attention. So I've decided today I am going to respond to those critics. I figured it's been a while since I actually responded to a response that I've gotten on YouTube. It's very old school, very 2012 YouTube. All I need is a rant sona and I'm set. So that is what we're going to do today. I'm going to respond to criticism.
I'm also on Rumble, yes.
Rationally and calmly.
All right, here we go.
I will be reacting to people's reactions of two different videos of mine, America is in Shambles and Downfall of the Democrats. If you haven't seen those videos, I will put them down in the description.
Is she a
so you
Fuda?
have more context. I highly suggest you watch.
No, she's not. She's married. I believe she also has a kid. She's not a Fuda. Oh, jeez, chat.
Watch them before you watch this video. Pause this video, go watch them. Don't worry, I will be right here. I've been here for 10 years. Will I be doing this in 10 more years? Will I be a 43-year-old e-girl? I guess we'll wait and see. Now, a lot has happened since my last video.
Man.
It's been like, what, 2 months? That's like 10 years in internet time. There's so much going on in the news, it's honestly hard to keep up. Oh, that reminds me. I have an app for that. Let's quickly get into today's sponsor, a sponsor I've been working with for many years now, Ground News. Ground News is a website
I think I know what this
that
is.
gives readers an easy and transparent way to read the news from left, right, and center.
Who's the dude
Every
in the
story comes with
wig?
a quick visual breakdown of
Just because I'm watching a girl doesn't mean that they're a dude or they're a Fuda, okay? All right? It's just, okay? I'm not gay, okay? I'm not. What's going on, Chaz?
a political bias that helps you understand the full story and make sure you're getting both sides. One of my favorite features of Ground News is the blind spot feature, which shows you news stories that have been
Nancy
covered by one side of
Pelosi.
the political spectrum and ignored by the other. For example, here is a story about how a Mississippi senator filed a contraception begins at erection bill.
What?
That makes it, quote, unlawful for a person to discharge genetic material without the intent to fertilize an embryo.
What? Are you saying I can't nut? You saying that masturbation is a crime? Oh my god.
An anti-gooner bill. It's an anti-gooner bill. Right away, we can see that the story has
Melanie
been covered
Mac
by
will love that
16
bill.
sources.
Melanie Mac
40% of it left-wing.
would love the hell out of that bill, man. Holy
You can even
shit.
see who owns these reporting outlets. Ground News also makes it really easy to compare headlines to see how political bias can affect framing. For example, this right-wing headline, President Donald Trump and Melania Trump's 20th wedding anniversary, see the photos. And this left-leaning headline frames the same story like this. President Trump's anniversary shout-out to Melania is loaded with red flags.
That's
This feature is
wild.
so much fun. I am obsessed with it. I have been using Ground News since 2021, and it really helped me see how both sides frame stories so differently. I'm currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the one I use to access all their features. So go to
40% off. That's a good deal.
Or use the QR code on screen here, or click the link in the video description down below and subscribe today. I highly suggest checking it out. They're one of my favorite sponsors to work with because I think what they're doing is extremely important, helping people approach the news in a more balanced way. So take advantage of this discount today, ground.news/shoe, or clicking the link down below. Thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you for not skipping the ad, as always. And now, let's get back to the video.
I never just skip the ad. Never.
So what has happened since my last video? Well,
What happened?
Biden is gone, he is out of office, he has somehow completed a 4-year term, which means, that's right, Dave Rubin has to retire.
If Joe Biden completes a 4-year term, actually completes a 4-year term, I will retire.
It also means
No
once again,
way
Trump
he
has
said
been
that.
inaugurated.
No
And this time,
way.
all our favorite characters
Ground
were
news
there.
equals
Elon
food
Musk,
news?
Jeff
Oh my
Bezos,
God.
Jeff Bezos' wife's tits, Mark Zuckerberg. Frankly, it's disgusting.
Those are some
seeing
nice
billionaires
tits,
so
though.
openly and brazenly support.
Wait, isn't I've seen Jeff Bezos' wife before. She used to be like a news reporter, right? I believe she was like a weather girl, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen her tits somewhere before.
Our government officials. They should be doing it behind the scenes like they've been doing for decades. Ladies and gentlemen, the elites have officially bent the knee. And it seems with the popular vote came the sudden and long overdue death of woke capitalism. Rest in piss. Although I never did get to try those gay Oreos.
No,
You don't know what you got till it's gone.
No way. I wonder if you ate them, you get like AIDS or like monkeypox. All right. You get AIDS and monkeypox at the same time. Man.
The inauguration was a beautiful celebration for Republicans, full of joy and whimsy, and a complete humiliation ritual for the Democrats. Bye, Joe. Thanks for all the fucking nothing. Your legacy will be having dementia, aiding a genocide, and handing the country over to Donald Trump on a silver platter. Executive order after executive order.
Well, I ain't
pardon
going to
after
Bernie.
pardon. Trump got to work enacting his mandate on day one. But even as all this is happening, Trump seems to be on this bizarre side quest to conquer.
Do you know what I can see them doing? I can see them calling it. It's like a gender neutral fucking word. It's because what I believe in San Francisco, you cannot say manhole covers. You can't call them mailman anymore. It's like you have to be so politically correct. You can't call it like a master drive and a slave drive. You can't call, because it's so like, okay. If you guys don't know, my company, we use this thing called shotgun. But due to all of the gun violence here in the US, we have to change it to shot grid. That's stupid. It's these people are so stupid.
Canada and Greenland. But if we're gonna annex Canada and make it great again, can we at least get their healthcare without the wait times or the assisted suicide? Can't there just be a normal healthcare system that doesn't put you in debt or offer to kill you if you are in debt? Speaking of healthcare, an Italian-American Tucker Carlson fan from New York murdered a healthcare CEO. And it wasn't me. His name is Luigi Mangione.
Oh my
and he's
God.
currently the most thirsted after man in the world.
Oh my God.
Ugh, women are so cooked, dude. Why can't they just be normal and make fan cams of the Unabomber like me?
Oh my.
Now, I don't
Jeez.
condone murder. That's it, I don't condone murder. Murder is bad. But honestly, I don't even know what killing a healthcare CEO even does. It's a job position. The job position will be filled again. The goal should be get rid of the job position altogether. But it's really depressing that it took this for a conversation about the absolute scam that is the American health insurance system to go mainstream. Lord knows I've been shouting about
It's
it
the
for
message.
long enough. But you know who doesn't need healthcare anymore? Jimmy Carter. Because he's dead.
Yeah, motherfucker's
he died
dead.
at the ripe age of 100, and I know what you're thinking. Vaxxed?
100%. But the thing is, I went to my cousin's like I think like sixth birthday. My cousin's like kid's sixth birthday. And the thing is, I have a family who's a family member who's in the military. He's in the army, and he's a trumpeter. He trumpets for Trump. But the thing is, when he was there, Jimmy Carter died that morning. They called him in. It's like, yo, you're on vacation, right? You got to come back. He was so fucking mad. He was so incredibly upset. And I was like, why did he have to die today, man? He couldn't die later? What the fuck?
But at his funeral, we all saw this. He's Hitler, he's Hitler, he's Hitler, he's Hitler. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm sorry, I seem to recall this man scolding the black community for voting for a racist, sexist, fascist. And here he is, chatting it up with that very racist, sexist, fascist. Gee, it's almost like they don't fucking believe it. Like, the Biden administration literally just named an aircraft after George W. Bush. George W. Bush.
Yeah, that's the best
literally
Bush.
Hitler from 20 years ago.
Yep.
In 20 years, we're going to have like a Navy fleet named after Trump. It's all fake. It's all big fake gay club.
No,
and
it's
we're
good.
not
No,
in it. At the
Mount
end of the day, these
Rushmore.
people would rather see the country burned to the ground than actually help the citizens in it. Literally.
Breaking now at 11, 16 people confirmed dead in the California wildfires. New fears the massive fires will only continue to grow.
There's no water coming out of the fire hydrant.
What do you mean you ran out of water? You're California. You're next to the goddamn Pacific Ocean, for fuck's sake. It was getting so bad people were
Very
using
true.
almond milk to put out the fire.
No fucking way.
California moment.
No. No.
The fires will only continue
I
to
need-
grow.
There's no water coming out of the fire hydrant.
What do you mean you ran out of water? You're California. You're next to the goddamn Pacific Ocean, for fuck's sake. It was getting so bad people were using almond milk.
California man fights fire with almond milk. Man. No, it's not even soy milk, it's almond milk, man. Dude, you would be freaking hilarious. It was like freaking oat milk or some kind of like crazy, like, fuck. Yeah, that's gonna help.
To put out the fire. California moment. Thousands of people have
Yeah,
lost their
Pacific
homes,
Ocean.
lives were destroyed, but thankfully the Biden administration sent $20 billion to rebuild California. That's amazing. Just kidding, that was for Israel. But thankfully Trump
That's
has
wild.
frozen foreign
We
aid
got
for
$750.
90 days. Except for Israel. How are the Democrats doing since losing to Trump? Are they taking a step back and reevaluating their tactics and their platform? Are they looking for a real populist candidate to put up for 2028?
My
What is their plan?
Jeez! That's so
Oh,
loud!
goddammit.
Thank
So
you,
let's
thank
get into
you.
these responses. I got to my videos, shall we? Okay, I searched Shoe0nHead reaction. I'm scrolling through these videos and it's like anime girl, anime girl, anime girl, anime girl, anime boy. Anime girl, anime girl, anime girl. I feel like I'm scrolling through the porn history of the average Shoe0nHead fan. Oh, by the way, I will
That's
link
funny.
the videos I react to in the description down below, so you can watch the full videos, the full criticism if you want to. But if you do go to any of these people's channels, please be normal in the comments. We are all just people who have different opinions at the end of the day. If you have
Big
an urge to
gooner
call them
alert.
like a libtard soy boy cuck in the comments, write instead, "You are a fine, distinguished gentleman. Have a wonderful afternoon." See? It's not that hard to control our anger.
This is a 17.5-minute video from a rich white person talking about how both parties are the exact same.
What a fine, distinguished gentleman. I hope he has a wonderful afternoon.
Who is her main audience? It's going to be all conservative types. Every single one.
It's funny that they call her conservative, which is crazy. Isn't Destiny going through some shit right now? Didn't like he use like revenge porn or some shit? Some crazy ass shit, man. But yo, Tops, thank you so much for the sub, man. Thank you, thank you. That's crazy. No, here's the thing. Shoe0nHead's fans are like pretty much sort of liberal leaning, but like they have a brain. All right, not like Destiny fans or like Hassan fans. That's when we have people who are mentally gay.
Single one of these centrist people, their audiences are always conservatives 100% of the time, every single time, all of them.
Centrist type people. Okay, alright. Destiny has said that Kamala Harris is to the left of him on economics. Kamala Harris. That technically puts Destiny to the right of me on econ. Destiny has opinions that fall to the left and right of where I'm standing.
Go, Zach.
I have opinions that fall to the left and right of where Destiny is standing. So who is the centrist here? Or is centrism when you're a YouTuber who makes fun of both sides? And yeah, sure, sorry lefties and liberals and Democrats in my audience, you don't exist. You're all Republicans now. Take your complimentary Trump hat and liberal tears mug. Also,
Where can I
As
get
a
the mug?
left-wing YouTuber, shouldn't having right-wingers in your audience kind of like be the goal? Who are you making content for if not? Do you just want to preach to a choir? If you want to watch someone who agrees with you 100%, just talk to a fucking mirror. I don't understand this criticism. I like that there are people with diverse opinions in my audience. It's so freeing. I'm not audience captured. I can say I want to bring back Ronald Reagan from the dead so I can kill him with my bare hands, and the right-wingers in my audience would just be like, haha, she's so funny. Haha, it's nice we can listen to alternative viewpoints. I can fix her. Frankly, I know for a fact a lot of left-wing channels would
Man. I see a lot of those. Oh, she's sort of cute. Yo, is she getting divorced soon? I'll father that child. I'm not the one who's saying that, though. No, it's not me. All right, I'm happily married. Okay.
for the audience demographic I have. Are you kidding me? How do we reach young men on the right? How do we get young men to listen to us? Skill issue.
It's hard for me to know, bro. I honestly can't tell with a lot of these people. I wish I could just get them in a room and get them like shit-faced and we could just like have a conversation where it's like, do you understand, like, you know that like all your fans are conservative, right? You know that like everything you do is conservative, right? Can you tell that? Are you aware of that?
Okay, first of all, getting drunk with Destiny and having him all up in my face like,
Man.
You know you're a conservative, right? You know your audience is conservative, right? Sounds like a fucking nightmare. I think I would throw up and cry. This is all especially funny coming from someone like him, who's also constantly called a centrist and a right-winger. And a
Oh, he's
Nazi because he has
absolutely
opinions
not
that
as fucking
fall
centrist.
outside of the left-wing internet bubble. Like, I have seen people say these exact criticisms of Destiny.
Chat, I can fix her. Besides, Shoe doesn't have a penis like Blair. Let's watch the video.
Destiny, that his audience is full of incels and right-wingers. You know, Destiny, at the end of the day, we're not so different, you and I.
People like Tim Pool I know are intentionally lying, 100%. But for somebody like this, like all of the other centrist types that get swept up in the middle that end up just being like mass conservative propagandists, I'm not sure.
What? I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Mass conservative propaganda? I am so tired of defending myself like this, though. Frankly, I've seen what makes someone a progressive to these people, so I don't really mind when they call me conservative. I'll take it, Destiny. Conservative, centrist, whatever. Someone did die. One of the bullets hit Corey Comparator as he was protecting his family. It's one thing to make fun of a failed assassination attempt, even a successful assassination attempt on a politician. If we can't mock or criticize the people in power, there is an issue. But it's another thing to mock a innocent Trump supporter that died. The guy didn't have any power. He wasn't a politician. He was just a dude. I don't like.
He wasn't just a dude. He was a guy that was posting a ton of inflammatory shit on his.
So basically, Destiny, I don't watch Destiny, of course. But I remember him having blue hair. The thing is, this guy was like, yeah, I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad he's out. Like, this guy, look, he has a lot of shit going on with his life right now with all that revenge porn and shit like that. Like, you know what? I don't need to beat down, okay? I don't need to be punching and beating his dick down that hard with my own 2-inch dick. Okay, I don't need to do that. But I want to see what happens with the lawsuit stuff, right? Let's see what happens.
Social media, who was at a rally for one of the most inflammatory candidates of all time, but
A dude wasn't just a dude and deserved to die because he posted inflammatory shit online? My brother in Christ, you do that. I do that. We all do that. All right, I'm done with this one. I'm done. I don't know what I expected. I honestly expected better. I did not expect this. Hopefully the next person is more sane. So let's go.
This is called America is in Shambles. I'm excited to see what this is.
Build Back Better, Agenda 47. Let me introduce you to the Shoe New Deal. Bring back the red Pizza Hut cups.
What is this video? Is this just, are we just gonna be like, America's in Shambles and we're just gonna
Do straight people
poster, I don't care because nothing affects.
Do straight people watch Destiny? There are several types of people who watch Destiny. Okay, there are several people who watch Destiny. The first one is probably gay people. So, do straight people watch Destiny? The ones who like being cucks do watching Destiny. Okay, it's like Destiny is so. He has a torso of a toddler. All right, I don't need to make fun of him anymore.
Affects me, right? Like it's just like disaffected beams or something? This is what we're doing?
I love how he's so confused about the concept of an opening skit. I don't understand. Where's the 500 paragraphs of text? I've been very busy, as some of you know now, and as some of you guessed. I have recently had a baby, and as it turns
Whoa.
out, that takes up a lot of your time. And it.
Ugh.
Wait, why did he go ugh? Why did he go ugh? Nearly 40-ass-year-old man. Come on, Jake. Tick-tock.
So the reason, I have a feeling I know why that fat guy, the fat unattractive guy in the bottom right was like, ugh. The reason why he did that was that she probably wished, and I'm assuming.
Oh, you're into that, nuclear family. You like nuclear family stuff. I thought like you're a liberal. You should have aborted your baby.
He's those type of people. All right. He would say that bro would say anything just to get laid. It doesn't matter how wrong it is. Right. It does like if he's in Vegas, that fat guy was in Vegas, and then he was like, super hardcore leftist liberal, which just sounds like he is just based off of his voice. And then a hot waitress comes by and talks really, really, good stuff about Trump and hits him at the same time. Motherfucker would have been like, yeah, I actually agree with a lot of things that Trump said, just so he can have sex with that a cocktail waitress. I know a lot of guys who are like that, unfortunately.
Time to settle down and have some children. Those sperms are drying up. Oh yeah, he's winning. I shit.
Oh yeah, he's winning. Cope?
Bullet just grazed his ear because he turned at the last second to look at some immigration chart. Being racist literally saved his life.
Bro is okay. If you're gonna at least bite on your nails, because that's usually like an anxiety kind of thing. Is usually like if you're watching something or you're dealing something that you're uncomfortable with. Usually people bite their nails. If you're gonna fucking bite your nails, do it off stream. Like if you're gonna fucking pick your nose or like scratch your asshole, like do it nonchalantly. But like if you're gonna bite your nails, it's like, dude, like if it's like a hangnail, I get it. But like bro is like literally snacking on that shit.
There's a lesson in that.
There's a lesson in being racist. Cool, dude. Like she lampshades that's just a joke. Wink, wink. And then like the dumbass f***ing Zoomer Coomer that's in her comments down here does not think she's joking, thinks she's dog whistling, which she is, and is totally like, yeah, I love being racist. Being racist is good and makes me survive bullets or some shit now.
Oh no, I'm going to influence vulnerable Zoomers into believing racism makes them bulletproof.
Can I bite your nails, Phil? I'll think about it.
What are you saying, bro? The dog whistles. The dog whistles. Call a fucking joke. There's no dog whistle. There's no mask. It's a joke. It's a joke about racism, yes! Somehow knew that roof would be unguarded, laid down and aimed a rifle at the former president without being noticed. This was insane incompetence. Or they let it happen.
Oh my god, and now she's doing conspiracy theories? She watches Fox News now all the time. You could see it.
I'm leaning more towards the former because if you look at our bridges and airplanes, America is in shambles. First of all, why the fuck would I watch Fox News? Tucker Carlson isn't on there anymore. Also, I love how he paused before I finished my sentence. Said a thing he thought epically owned me, then unpaused and I continued and said the opposite of what he thought I would say. His fan fiction of me that believes in Fox News conspiracies turned out not to be real. The man is out here fighting ghosts. He's fighting his schizophrenic thoughts. He took too much cough syrup and I appeared in the corner of his room talking about Fox News. People were laughing about how some of the cops protecting Trump were women and like, come on now, that's sexist. They were making these awful memes like this.
I watched that video. I reacted to that video. I'm laughing again, man. That's a fucking funny. That's a funny picture. It is the wage gap, bro. It is, man. Look, I know everyone knows it that women make less than men, But here's the thing then. You know that the reason why I only hire trans men to work is trans women, so I can pay them less. All right, Phil, and Fuda's like peanut butter and jelly.
So, and then you just do the sexist joke. You go, that's sexist, but I don't care. You know what you're doing, dude.
Yes, I do know what I am doing. I am making jokes. I am making jokes about sexism and racism. Yes. Again, no mask, no dog whistles. I am blatantly just saying these things. White Women for Harris meeting raised millions, broke Zoom.
Yep.
Oh, but when I want to have a whites only meeting, I'm called a racist.
Wow, cool, dude. That's a really sick fucking KKK joke you have there.
This guy isn't even debunking anything.
God.
He's just like, you made a joke. Okay?
That guy's like
And
coping so hard.
You're in the wrong neighborhood. That doesn't work here. We have fun here, sir.
Boyfriend writes her scripts, that joke confirms it, dude. It's so bad.
A woman making a joke? I bet her boyfriend wrote that. Wow! Sexist much? Dog whistle? Also, kind of a random tangent, but like, I've gotten this actually unironically in like innocent ways. Like, who writes your stuff? Give props to your editor. I write my own stuff. I edit my own stuff. I've been doing it for 10 years. I still use iMovie to edit. I do have an
iMovie? Oh my god. It's like using Windows Movie Maker. Look, before I started using Premiere, I use that shit too. All the time, man. Movie Maker.
assistant who helps me get sponsorships and edits the sponsor segments. But if I could hire anyone to do anything, it would be to be the person in front of the camera. That is my least favorite part. I love writing, I love editing. I hate this. Maybe I'll just pull a Daily Wire one day and do a little switcheroo and replace myself with someone else. I'll just tell Moist Critical to shave his beard. None of you will know the difference. Basically, if I could be a VTuber, I would. And I'd give myself pink hair and big anime titties.
Do it!
All right, moving on. One of the bullets hit Corey Comparator as he was protecting his family. But there were people like mocking this, which is insane to me. Like it's one thing to make fun.
Well, he was a racist, so he caught a bullet for no fuck.
Okay, see, like there are a bunch of retards online who are basically saying, "Oh, he's a racist, so he deserved to be shot and killed." I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So you're saying that whenever we get some racist piece of shit that's on the left side, it's okay to do the same? Like, do they not know? Like, it's these people drive me fucking insane.
Fucking reason at a hit, like a Trump rally, right? It's like being upset the Nazi guy hit at a Nazi rally, right?
Oh my god, they're all justifying it. A innocent Trump supporter that died.
He's not innocent, actually. He went to a Trump rally, supported Donald Trump publicly.
Am I going insane? I'm crashing out, bro. I'm crashing out.
If you were a better person, you wouldn't be at a Trump rally. You feel me? So, yeah.
If you were a better person, like me, a person who thinks people who disagree with me should be shot and killed, then this wouldn't have happened. Unreal! Okay, on to the last response to this particular video. Let's hope this guy is a little better.
Welcome to America is in Shambles by Shoe0nHead. So Shoe0nHead is a person that exists. If you don't know who Shoe0nHead is, she basically postures herself as a centrist.
I literally call myself a left-wing What? Also, I didn't know they made a Vosh.
Your shoe's left.
Who is
Yes,
this guy?
she's lefty.
Gunter, Shoe0nHead's brain dead election analysis.
She used to be buddies with some of the left-leaning people. Used to be in favor of Bernie Sanders, but kind of went full populist.
Bernie is a populist, so this makes no sense. Oh, she used to like Bernie, but now she's more of a populist. What? Are we just equating populism with right-wing now? Is that what's going on here?
Look, whether you like Bernie or not, I think Bernie's fucking crazy. But that bro had the exact same crazy takes as he did back in the 60s. Okay? Bro has the exact, the millionaires and the billionaires. And then once he became a millionaire, he stopped saying millionaires. I wrote a book. And once again, asking for your help. I think what Trump broke a lot of these idiots online. These I would say anti-Trump, blue no matter who, Biden cockriders, Kamala Harris cockrider, tripping person. I think all of them basically don't really care as long as their side wins any means necessary, right? So if someone on the right somehow, dies or something like that, they'll be cheering for it. And that's the reason why I don't give a fuck. It's like, oh, but you're doing this. I don't care about how they feel anymore. It's because, bitch, this has been going on for fucking 10 years. Like, fucking stop.
Basically just posturing for her incel followers. Right, her alt-right incel followers.
The shoe simps, or as I like to call them, the SS.
And making them feel smart because she looks at both sides, right? She's a centrist.
First of all, I don't make my audience feel smart. My audience is fucking retarded. They know this. Second of all, why wouldn't you look at both sides? Like, why shouldn't you be criticizing your side, too? Unless you're like a total ideologically cucked hack. You're not that. Right, Alec? Right?
Definitely
Here's
is.
Shoe0nHead. America is in shambles.
My fellow Americans, I regret to inform you that it is that time again. Election time. Every 4 years we have to deal with this. Are you voting for the red pedophiles or the blue pedophiles? The red drone strikes or the gay?
Okay, right off the bat, the red is way worse. See, she's like immediately playing the centrist angle, and there's no comparison between the two.
Oh my god, do they all not know what a bit is? I'm doing both sides bad because I'm a candidate running against Kamala and Trump. Do they not know what a skit is? Hey, drone strikes. Dead Palestinians or dead Palestinians? We're tired of it. They should just pick one.
Okay, well, the dead Palestinians thing was pretty true. I'll give her that.
Sexist joke, racist joke, ableist joke. Palestine. There's just no way Trump is losing. It would take something like, I don't know, Trump getting shot in the head at a rally in Pennsylvania. Oh god, we're coming up to the Trump rally part. Please be normal. Please be normal about this. One thing to make fun of a failed assassination attempt, even a successful assassination attempt on a politician. If we can't mock or criticize the people in power, there is an issue. But it's another thing to mock a innocent Trump supporter that died. Please give me some hope for left-wing YouTube, please.
The Trump supporter that died, he was most likely a fascist.
You drink water. You're breathing oxygen. You're a fascist. Holy crap. It's funny is because like all of them behave sort of they sort of behave the same thing. They behave in the same way, and the way they think it's if I have friends who are online who are like, they're like, ooh, so close. Why did you miss? Like, I'm pretty sure everyone here in the chat has already seen a bunch of people who are online who are saying that, right? And now that it's funny is because they sort of got awfully quiet ever since Trump like won, and now that he's in office, it's only been a little bit more than a week, and he's signed over 300 executive orders already. A lot of shit's been going down. They caught over 300 illegal aliens here already. Like, he's done so much. But the thing is that they are awfully quiet. I have one friend, and she's been like insane. Like, oh my God, why did you miss? Oh, hope Trump doesn't die from COVID. It's just like a lot of insane shit that's been on. And here's the thing though. She's doing this on Facebook, and Facebook is pretty left. And the fact that she got banned on Facebook, she was saying something crazy. She got banned twice on Facebook by saying insane things about Trump, right? But when Trump won by a landslide, like all of these states actually went red. I believe it was like 11 or 13 counties in the California went red, which is absolutely insane. And all of a sudden, she stopped talking. It's because Trump won the popular vote as well. Now, if I could say anything to these crazy friends that I have online, sit your ass down and shut the fuck up. Let the man cook and do his shit. All right? Now, here's the thing, though. If Trump does anything wrong or anything bad that I disagree with, I will call him out on it. Trump didn't do everything correctly. Fucking bump stop, man. What the fuck was that?
And I mean, he was at a Trump rally, man. What do you expect? Like, he probably wanted trans people to die.
Probably. He probably had these opinions, so it's okay for him to die. Even if he did, which you don't know, but even if he did, that doesn't mean he should be fucking killed. He's just a fucking guy. He's a guy who can even change his opinions one day. Who knows? I know for a fact a shit ton of people in these people's audiences used to be Trump supporters, used to be transphobic or whatever. Every single fucking day I log on and I watched Ben Shapiro and was a Trump supporter, but now I watch ContraPoints and I'm a good person. So back when you were a Trump supporter, these people think it's okay if you got shot. Convenient for them that they were born morally lucky and they came out of the womb as leftists. I'm actually going insane. I'm becoming the Joker. I thought at least one of them would have a normal take on this, but no. Behold, this is my circus. These are my monkeys.
I think, okay, so let's check the comments real quick. I just want to see her. Here's her audience, okay?
Oh no, he's checking comments. Oh no, he's checking comments. No, 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 no.
I can fix her. Oh, she's hot.
She has become a trad wife. The only reason America is in shambles is because Shoe hasn't uploaded a Hell World in 2 years. Kamala, don't come. Trump, I'm going to come, America. If there's any reason to vote for Kamala, it's just to make Hillary extremely mad. It's probably the best campaign slogan yet. Okay, they all just seem like memers.
Whew. Okay, good.
I'm surprised. Like, all right, I'm not gonna say it. Let's continue.
Good. Diagnosis memers.
I don't know. I think that Shoe is just kind of a memer. I don't think she's a bad person.
Oh, good. YouTuber Alec Gunter doesn't think I'm a bad person. I must postpone my suicide at once. Okay, this next video people are responding to is the one I made after the election called The Downfall of the Democrats. Let's see what people had to say about this one. Okay, this guy is called Hutch. This fucking title. Shoe0nHead takes an election victory lap? What video did this dude watch? The Shoe0nHead from Earth 2? Hat on foot?
Let's go on Silent King. How's it going, man?
Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United
States. I love it. I still love this, man. I still can't. I'm still sort of like not daydreaming. I'm still sort of feel like I'm daydreaming or I'm in a dream that like Trump actually won. Right? Of course, it's easy to win against Kamala Harris. She fucking sucks dick, and she sucks a lot of dick. Willie Brown dick. If you guys, I'm not continue. But the thing is, I feel like I'm in the Matrix right now, where it's Trump actually won. No way. And it's just like he's doing everything that I want right now, which is fantastic. And I feel like I'm just gonna fucking wake up from this fucking dream, like, no, and then like Biden wins, or he actually didn't, he ran for re-election and he won. Like, that's the shit that I'm worried about. Right? In that dream, are you laying next to Blair? I'm just gonna read the super chat over here. Yo, Pete, thank you so much for the 5. I walked into a building once, and so did Mustache Man. Guess it's time to start goose stepping leftist logic. Oh man, yo, thank you so much for the 5, Pete. Thank you.
United States.
Do you really think that the Democratic Party is fighting for you? The overwhelming answer is
no.
No.
That's a great intro.
I am so frustrated with this argument because policy can only get you so far. Like, good policy is good, and we should do good policy. For sure. I don't think we should adopt Republican policies.
Wait, what argument? You just watched a montage of Trump winning. Where did I say adopt Republican policies? I haven't even said anything in this video yet. I haven't even appeared on screen. Who are these people responding to? There she goes, hat on foot, making videos talking about adopting Republican policies.
I think we should pursue progressive policies.
Okay, now we're talking about policies here, okay? Let's say he's behind Blair. All right, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's say if Democrat, for whatever reason, come up with legit good policies, right? Stopping all wars, stop sending money to fucking Ukraine or Palestine or fucking Gaza or any of that bullshit. Send money to Hawaii, right? To what's it called again? Lahaina, right? Send money to North Carolina for the freaking hurricane and shit. Send money to California. Build everything back. Actually build back better. You know, like fucking helping everyone here that's a citizen. Deport all the fucking illegal immigrants. All that shit, and it was all done by Democrats. I would fucking vote Democrat. But no, all their fucking policies suck dick. All right? Fucking infringing on my rights. Tax the FUDA's free semi-autos. If it wasn't for the fucking Democrats who actually wants to take away and strip away my rights, my Second Amendment rights, my First Amendment rights, and actually helped out the US, I would legit vote Democrat. Legina? All right, let's watch this.
I think we should pursue policies that help working class people across this country, whatever the term working class means now, because it's so nebulous at this point.
I like that the term working class is now nebulous. Now that they're losing the working class, it's like, pff, working class. What does that even mean? Is it too late for the Democratic Party, or can they turn this around? Will the Democrats learn from this?
To be clear, in 2016, it was the same discourse. Is this the end of the Democratic Party? Dems in disarray. Are they ever going to recover from this? It's the same discourse every single time.
Okay, but Kamala did historically bad. She did not flip
She's fucking
a
awful.
single county. A Republican won the popular vote. A Republican. Do you know how rare that is? And all the data shows young people, black people, Latinos, women moving more right. Now, could this be a Trump-only thing? Sure. And as I said in my video, there could be a pendulum swing and we'll get like another Obama after Trump, or the Democrats wake up and actually run a good populist candidate.
That shit ain't gonna happen.
This out. But to pretend this wasn't a particularly bad loss is just straight up delusional. From blaming the American people to blaming Joe Rogan, the Democrats and the media are having a hard time coping with their loss. And
this logic that you can't blame voters for the outcome of elections is insane to me. There's no responsibility on the voters? Like none whatsoever? Who else am I supposed to?
You blame your party that lost.
Yes.
You blame your candidate. Why were the American people more willing to vote for the guy who did January 6th over your candidate full of hope and joy and rainbows and unicorns or whatever? Is it because the voters are just all stupid idiots? Or is there something a little less simple that you just want to avoid talking about? Taking a step back and looking in the mirror is gonna do you real good. Democrats don't have a messaging problem. America has a racism problem. Kamala ran a flawless campaign in 100 days, and I refuse to let.
If white boy down there says she did run a flawless campaign, I'm going to lose my dick. If white boy down there says anything about the reason why Kamala Harris actually lost is because of racism, I'm going to lose my dick. All right. And if he does say that, I will gift 20 memberships, because we do have a new emote, chat. We do actually have a new emote. Sort of gay, but you guys will like it. It's a three-part gay emote.
Y'all gaslight me into believing anything other than that.
Did she just put up 2 random Twitter users? Do we know who those people are? Who were those people? I don't even know who those. I'm pretty sure they were just random people.
Random Twitter users whose posts went viral, yes. It's a small sample of the discourse happening amongst the people, which is pretty important to show. I know the concept of listening to average everyday people is completely foreign to you, but it is important to show what people are saying about their country's election, not just what politicians.
If you lose yours, I know someone you're fond of that will let you handle, quote, hers.
And the media are saying.
The Democratic Party, we have to contend with progressives that are constantly shitting on the Democratic Party for not being socialist enough, and we have to contend with MAGA, who are constantly shitting on the Democratic Party for, eating children and worshiping Satan.
And then you got the weirdos who believe both those things.
for people like Shoe0nHead, it's like, okay, it's easy, man. You just don't be woke, don't be feminist, you know, don't root for like black lesbians in Disney shows.
Yeah, it's that easy. Don't be woke. Don't be a feminist. Don't have black lesbians in Disney movies. It's that simple. All right. Like it's actually legit simple.
And then just do socialist policies.
All right, back up. I am not delusional. I do not want to implement socialist policies in America because, first of all, I do not trust America to do those correctly. I'm talking about basic.
Nobody has done
democratic
socialist
policies
correctly.
like Norway and Denmark have universal paid family leave, universal health care, at least a public option, better transportation like a high-speed rail, better protection for workers.
Do you know what's fucking crazy? I believe there are some Republicans actually like okay, they're building a high speed. They're trying to at least build a high speed railway from California to Nevada, from I believe it was from Victorville to Las Vegas, and I believe they're trying to do this and get it all done prior to the Olympics and the World Cup. I think a lot of Republicans are actually against it, which is sort of weird, if I'm not mistaken. The Pringles can is wild. Yep. That is probably one of my best emails I had in a while.
Higher wages, blah, blah, blah. And yes, no woke shit. Do you know how popular a platform like that would be? You get a candidate up there like that, you're winning all 50 states.
So, I mean, I would love to hear what she suggests besides just like elect Bernie Sanders.
Put up a good politician. That is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Someone who actually cares about the working class. Not Bernie Sanders. He's like 100 years old. Someone like
True.
Bernie Sanders, sure. Bernie Sanders with more of a spine. Combine Trump and Bernie Sanders. I am committing voter fraud and voting for that man 300 times. I am storming the Capitol for Donald Sanders. After this, the Democrats are gonna move right in the dumbest ways. They're gonna become like the new neocons, but gay.
I think they will too. And one of the reasons why they're going to do that is because they know people like you are not a reliable voter. You're not.
You are correct. I am not a reliable voter. I will not vote blue no matter who. And guess what? Most of the country is like me. Does that scare you? Good. Me not being a reliable voter is not an excuse for Democrats to not listen to voters like me. If anything, it's the complete opposite. They should be trying to get the votes from people like me.
Coom Pringle's emote name is so funny. Oh shit, man. Oh shit.
Politicians and parties are not owed your vote. They have to earn it. They have to work for it. And many people thought the Democrats did not work for it. In fact, I don't even think they wanted to win, but that's a whole nother can of worms I don't want to open right now. Large factions of the left condescendingly believe that dumb people are the reason Trump won in 2016 and won again in 2024. And that
Well, I mean, you know.
Look, this white guy probably thinks he is better than other people. I don't know. He probably went to college for like liberal arts or some shit like that, right? Some kind of gay shit that he went to online. Probably took it at like DeVry University or some bullshit that no one fucking cares about anymore. But the thing is, these people think that they're better than you. All right, this person who's online for me, like reacting to people, he thinks he's better than everyone else, right? For me, everyone is better than me. Okay, a homeless person is better than me. Okay, like I will never look down on someone is because I know. And like just on their profession, because I know how hard that profession is for them, whether or not if it's, for me, like whatever I do, like I draw for a living, that's nothing even compared to someone who's driving a truck for a living, right? This guy probably thinks like, oh, you're a trucker. I'm better than you. Actually,
yeah.
Vance, when you win 2028, put me somewhere in communications. Let me run your Twitter account. I'm a millennial too. Nobody will know the difference. Plus, we wear the same amount of eyeliner. Okay, that is enough hutch for one lifetime.
That's pretty
Thank
gay.
you. Next, please let the next person be sane. Please save my brain cells. Come majestically galloping in to save us.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh no. If you thought Destiny was bad, Vosh is much worse. Vosh is much worse, right? Bitch came out today, not in a gay way, unfortunately. He came out today on Twitter and said that RFK's body is like his physique is not good, right? I'm paraphrasing. I'm not sure exactly what he said. He basically said that his body sucks dick, right? And then you look at his body and him having sex with another fat bitch in the back. It's like, what the hell is happening, right? Okay, let's see what he said. He said, quote, RFK Jr. is literally the least healthy looking and sounding person I have ever seen in my life. Spiritually and physically repulsive. His voice, I get it, all right? His voice is fucked up and it's hard to hear him talk. However, if you're talking about physically, man, this guy has not looked in the mirror at all. Like, holy shit, man. What is that? Coom Pringles with a hand stroking it, squirting onto a horse.
This lady.
I take back the galloping part.
Can I be real with you guys? People are going to hate me for this one. I stand by the criticisms that I've made of Shoe0nHead, but I will say this. If Shoe had been a respected voice in the Democrat consultancy circles, Kamala might not have lost. I have criticized
Kamala
her so
sucks
many times
dick
for the populist brain rot, but oh boy, if anyone could use populist brain rot driven right into their skulls right now, it would be the Democrats. 28 minutes, and we have 25 minutes till stream ends. And I have 3 donos. I don't know about that one, Chief. There's probably stuff in here that I maybe can watch in the future.
Wait, he doesn't even watch the video? Watch the video. Watch the video, coward! This is an official call to the shoe simps. Calling the SS! We attack at dawn. Go tell Vosh to watch the video. This is bullshit. I was clickbaited. On to the next guy.
Vosh is gay.
This guy is called Uninformed Leftist. Let's see if he lives up to his name.
So let's get into this. Shoe0nHead made another video. It's called The Downfall.
Why is he drawing ball sack hairs on the side?
Congratulations to Tim Walz on being the first white male DEI hire. It didn't work. The DNC.
Okay, so Tim Walz is not the first white male DEI hire. Joe Biden's been a white male DEI hire. George
I'm not gonna say it.
Bush is, Mitt Romney was, every single president has been a white male.
Who is
DEI
Vosh? A gay
hire.
fat
Both
guy
the
who has sex with
Democrats and the
fat women.
Republicans
Very
realize that
extreme.
America is a white.
There, look. If you're okay. For me, I call them fat people because like I don't like them. But the thing is, that he literally has a picture of himself. Like he was streaming it too, where he's like he takes off his shirt, and then there's like when I say fat, I'm talking about obese woman in the back with her titties hanging out. You almost see, I believe his head is blocking the nips, and he's literally sitting there streaming it. Here's the thing. Vosh also gets turned on by horses. Like getting turned on by Fudas is one thing. At least they're human. Vosh wants to be Mr. Hands 2.0. And if you guys don't know who Mr. Hands is, he got fucked by a horse and died.
Supremacist country, thus we must run white people. So saying that Tim Walz is the first DEI hire is a little bit telling. And what is it telling?
A joke. It's telling a joke.
Well, it's telling that Shoe0nHead, like the topic of race and gender, is very on the front of her mind.
What?
Now listen, do I think it's true that Kamala Harris lost because she's black and she's a woman?
Please say no, please say no, please say no.
Honestly, yes, I do.
Obama is black and did phenomenally. Hillary is a woman and won the popular vote. I hate this delusion and this cope that Kamala lost because she's a black woman. No. If she was a white man, would she have maybe won a little more votes? Sure, I'm not denying the existence of racist misogynists. I'm looking at one right now. But enough votes that she would win? Absolutely not.
A district that's 97% Latino went 75 percentage points for Donald Trump. Why?
Misogyny.
It's on the, no, it's
All right. I said this once and I'll say it again. There's a lot of reasons why Kamala didn't win, but the one major reason why she would not win for the Muslim side is because she's a fucking woman. That's it. All right. According to the Muslim people, the hardcore Muslim people, right? She's supposed to be in the kitchen making me a fucking sandwich.
It's on the border. The border crisis is on their doorstep. And they were begging people to care about it for years. We need to take some lessons.
There's a lot of misogynistic Latino men. Like there's a lot of misogynistic men in general, but Latino men, like they're fairly Christian, they're fairly conservative, and misogyny goes hand in hand with those two. So
Latino men are misogynist.
That's crazy. Calling people who are Christian conservatives misogynists, that's like a blanket statement. Like, oh, here, they tend to, especially if you're Latino, right? Especially if you're, hey, orale, you know, viva raza, you know, you can call me papi.
Yeah? Is that why the f***ing president of Mexico is a woman and has like an 80% approval rating? Maybe Kamala Harris just f***ing suck. You ever consider that? Maybe going, nothing's gonna change when I'm president, f***ing sucks. After the election, a YouTuber I am subscribed to uploaded a video called How the Right is Winning Young Men.
Ugh, I have such mixed feelings about this. I do. Unpopular though it is on the left to like give grace to the male loneliness epidemic. I have mixed feelings about it. I'm picking my words carefully so the leftists don't murder me. Like, don't
I feel
rake me
uncomfortable
over the coals for this, but I think that I understand.
Oh, I have to pick my words carefully so my own movement doesn't attack me for caring about men's issues. You see the issue?
Shoe0nHead, again, doesn't really offer any analysis. She makes a joke. So essentially, what is her joke? Her joke is that the guy's gay.
What? Oh, we're streaming from Earth 2 again. Here comes Hat on Foot, hating the gays again. The joke was not about him being gay. There wasn't even a joke. My point was that he's nervous to talk about men's issues in fear of the left attacking him, and it shouldn't be that way.
That's pretty gross from...
Like, the thing is that what she was trying to say from that and reacting to that, the gay man earlier, is if you are a gay man on the left and you talk about a men's issue, they're talking about how, like, you know, the lonely men epidemic is more like they're gonna be like, dude, why the fuck are you caring? There are black people who are dying. All right, there are Mexicans getting sent back. I don't know what to do. Oh man, you know, I'm behind my $1 billion. You know, I'm just crying for my 100. I'm so rich. Oh, I'm so sorry to my Mexicanos, man. Orale, vida la raza. Yo quiero taco, man. Oh. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about now.
Shoe0nHead. Do I need to spell that out for you? She does this whole like gay impression.
Gay impression? That's literally what he fucking sounded like. These people have like terminal identity politics brain.
All right, let's just read a few comments.
Oh no, not again. I swear to God, if you guys embarrass me in front of Hassan 2 here, I will turn this video around and we are going home.
Shoe0nHead dropping the hard truth bombs as usual. Bro, at least Bernie Sanders got to say a big I told you so. Okay, that's kind of, I don't know, it gives me a little bit of hope. Democrats forgot they had to be likable. Okay,
that's
kinda
true.
You can't hide your monster addiction by putting it on Y class, June. Okay, that's a good point. They will learn nothing and blame everyone. Yeah, unfortunately, that's true.
Okay, he's just agreeing with all the comments. I love that they keep doing this. I love that they keep checking the comments, expecting some like terrible shit, and it's just like pee pee poo poo 69 going epic video, mommy. Okay, so that was terrible.
That's my alt account.
Hi, my name's Anthony Jones. I like to talk about politics and the culture war in the UK.
Bald.
And America. Today I'm going to react to
Bald.
Shoe0nHead's most recent video, Downfall of the Democrats, the truth about the 2024 election.
Aw, this guy looks like a wizard. He's like a jolly little garden gnome. I don't even mean that in a mean way. He just looks whimsical, like he's gonna help me on a quest through some enchanted forest. Please be sane and normal, gnome bro. I am running out of hope.
Yeah, Trump objectively is the representative of the working class. Traditionally, it was Latinos, blacks. People would vote for Democrats. Now, it's highly educated people who vote for Democrats and actually working class.
It's gay Gary.
Traditionally would vote Democrat have voted for Donald Trump. This is a massive change in the demographics, and people want something different. They don't want the same old, and that's what Kamala Harris represented. And this is essentially why she failed to appeal to voters.
Yes! No bro is normal. Oh my god, how refreshing. Yes, 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 yes. We're so fucking back, gnome bros. Okay, let's keep listening. Let's not get our hopes up.
Don't get too happy. Soy left this version of Beardo.
Donald would never make his way back into the White House to steal democracy. And he did it. With democracy.
Democracy has been bought in America. It really has. The idea that influence is like objective and everyone's informed and it's a level playing field for both sides is simply not true. Democracy implies the voters were informed, they knew what they were voting for, they weren't lied to, they weren't sold misinformation. People are massively misinformed on Donald Trump. They were lied to, they don't believe a lot of the accusations against him. It's more complex, and it is actually very complex.
It's really not that complicated. It's
that sounds like a sane guy.
Earlier, Trump offered something, Kamala offered nothing. Whether you agree with the vision or not, Trump had a vision. It's like in 2016 when Hillary Clinton made that America is already great hat. No one wants to fucking hear this. No one believes that. You have to give the people a vision. A lot of them don't believe what the media says about Trump because a lot of them don't trust the media, and I'm gonna be so dead ass. Do you blame them? As a Bernie bro, as a Bernard brethren, do you blame them? It's up to the media to prove themselves trustworthy, and in my opinion, they just haven't done that.
Well, here's the thing. If the Democrats didn't fuck Bernie Sanders twice in his asshole, he probably would have won against Trump the first time. If it was like I said, I'll say this again. I think I said in the last video. If Bernie was the the highlights of the Democratic side, being a socialist dude for ever since the 60s, the fact that he was actually there protesting for civil rights back in the 60s, the only thing is that he's doing is super fucking cringe, is the whole climate change nonsense. But I digress. If Bernie Sanders was actually going against Trump, Bernie Sanders would have won. I think Bernie Sanders had a lot of people that was for him. Like everyone was actually considering voting for Bernie Sanders. And then the Democrats fucked him and basically put in Hillary Clinton. When Hillary Clinton came in, right, I'm like, all right, bitch ain't gonna win. In 2020, Democrats fucked him again. I'm like, feel the burn. When I still see this feel the burn bumper stickers, I'm like, man, you guys, it sucks for you guys. Right? Like for me, I'm just like, yeah, you want, UBI and healthcare for all and shit like that. All right, where's that tax gonna come from? Now, if Bernie Sanders says, I'm gonna put a bunch of tariffs on China and you're gonna, put the tariffs, in Colombia, like if he said all that shit that what Trump is doing now, I could potentially see that happening. Yeah, Bernie cucked himself. He basically kowtowed to the Democratic side. And then now he's a part of the club since he's a millionaire because of his books. But I actually think that he probably would have won the first time around against Trump.
The mainstream, corporate media, liberal and right-wing, does not have a good reputation. Oh my god, that reminds me. I was watching Fox Business the other morning. Don't ask. But holy shit, you think right-wing media online is bad? What the f*** are the boomers watching? Also, Kristi Noem showed up on the TV and my baby was like, Mama.
Man.
Really, bro? Okay, last one. I'm ready. Let's go. This guy is called Dima the Show. Okay, Dima, what do you have for us?
I don't know what to predict here. I've only seen 2 Shoe0nHead videos.
The only burn Phil's been looking for is that backdoor burn that comes after a long night of food of love. I don't care how good it feels. I'm not trying it.
And I follow her on Twitter. She hasn't been very active on Twitter recently. I don't know why. I think she got married and had a kid. But either way, from what I remember of her Twitter, it was fairly progressive. Some little, tidbits of, radical centrist reactionary stuff a little bit here and there.
I like how just nobody understands me. America is so terminally left-right brained, dude. You can talk about how you want workplace democracy all day, but if you also say something like, I think we should make it harder for children to access porn or something, people are like, oh, I don't know.
Look, I think it should be harder for kids to access porn. But man, I saw a lot of porn when I was a kid. A lot of them. Look, and I turned out fine. Not great. Fine. Okay, I took out fine. All right. I'm no freaking philosopher or freaking, scholar or some shit like that. I'm just a fucking coomer in his garage. My wife loves me.
She's some kind of centrist? What?
Anyway, I got a lot of comments on my last video like, wait, you're left wing and you hate the Democrats? Yeah, man.
Okay, so is she coming out as left wing? Just do it.
Yeah, man, that's a pretty common thing. If you're shocked that I'm left wing, maybe that's a sign you need to take a step back and evaluate some of the preconceived stereotypes you have of people. Not all of us are crazy blue-haired socialists. No. Some of us are crazy brown-haired socialists. But for those of
Hey, yo!
Ugh, why is he soying out? I hate this. I'm never gonna call myself a socialist again.
For someone like her with such a diverse audience, who gets, millions and millions of views on her videos, someone like her with this much reach, with this much of an audience, and say, hey, look at me, I'm a left-wing socialist, I think is good for the cause.
I don't want to be good for the cause. I'm a rebel. I'm not one of you. You don't love me. Sorry, I'm just burned by all the other videos. I'm like an abused cat lashing out at a new adoptive owner. He's out here handing me a treat like pss, 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 and I'm like, let's relax.
So, okay, fellas, she said she's a socialist. She said she's left-wing. Why do we hate her?
That's such a weird, thing.
Bro's gonna find out is because that Shoe0nHead actually has some base takes about why the Democrats lost and why they deserve to lose. Trump is actually giving us what we wanted. Promises kept. Promises made, promises kept. All right. You can hate everything that Donald Trump say. You can hate his face. You can hate how he says things. He died like a dog. And just Rosie O'Donnell. You can hate all of that kind of stuff. But if Trump didn't have such a bad mouth, or his demeanor is a lot better, he's more, he got that Riz. He is rizzing me up already with the current Trump. I'm talking about if he looked like that one gay dude from what's it called again? 50 Shades of Grey. That rich billionaire, the good-looking young billionaire. I don't think anyone would have said anything. They would be like, yeah, true. Yeah, let's go. USA #1. But the fact that it's just Trump is just Trump. People just despise him. But the thing is, leftists are this centrist, leftist thing, whatever they want to talk about. If you agree in any percentage of what conservatives have to say, you are considered the enemy. I grew up a Democrat. I grew up Democrat all the way up until probably college. And that's where I sort of like, oh, I just only want to be left alone. I don't care about your fucking politics anymore. Right? Like oh, you're Asian. You forgot to vote Democrat. What are you doing, huh? Asian? Are you poor? You poor, so you Democrat. So I'm like, all right.
Thing to say. She's one of us. She agrees with us politically.
So Phil wants gay Trump?
I don't know. Maybe I'm a fucking asshole.
Kamala Harris being, a person of color, is that going to have an effect on some amount of people? Sure it will. Is that why she lost?
Don't say it. Don't say it, please.
I don't think so.
Thank you. Oh my god, the bar is low.
Young men did come out and support Trump, and apparently for the reasons I and many others predicted. We asked young men why they voted for Donald Trump. Here's what they said. What appealed to him about Donald Trump was that his campaign was not coming after us. He was highlighting the American people, which we are. It doesn't matter what color you are, what you may identify as. Since I wasn't excluded, I resonated with it.
See? That is a dumb person. That is a fucking idiot.
Okay. I'm doing the I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing they do. I'm pausing before he finishes his sentence.
All right.
Let's hear him out.
When you tell a young white guy, hey, you're an oppressor, and because you're white, you have privileges that your black and Hispanic peers didn't have, and you're inherently at fault, or you're guilty for that, which is what a lot of the left wings or Democrats are saying.
Yeah, I mean, you are, as a white person, you do have, systemic privileges that...
All right. Let's not talk about systemic privileges. Let's talk about privilege in general. Okay? As a Chinese man, I was born with a debuff. A permanent debuff. But in return, we get math. All right? But I hate when everything just, from coming from a white dude as well. Right? Coming from a white dude, he's like, oh, yeah, it's actually, for me, I actually have, systemically, I have I'm privileged. I got white privilege, and gotta talk about the white people. It's like, dude, no one fucking cares about that shit anymore, right? If,
racism, white privilege is so like 2020.
Like, dude, just how, like, the fact that Trump helps Americans, even though this motherfucker probably hates Trump's guts, he's still helping you and still helping.
But what about the black people?
What about the black people? It helps them too. What the hell are you talking about? Man, I'm not a part of the Fuda lover accusation, but all I'll say is Phil sound the same. Let's continue.
People of color in this country don't have for a variety of reasons. That's just the truth.
All right, we're gonna disagree here. Now you will see why. Now you will see why they hate me. The only privilege that exists is class privilege. Poor, working class, middle class white people, poor, working class, middle class black people have the same amount of privilege. None. A rich black person has more privilege than a white poor person. Telling a white college-age man who's struggling to pay off student loans, who can't afford a house, who can't find a job, that he's part of systemic racism and privilege.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. How are you gonna tell me that Oprah, $1 billion, she has $1 billion in her name, the Harple whatever penis foundation, right? She's oppressed compared to like a veteran that came back that has like PTSD or like shell shock or whatever, like that lives under a fucking bridge. You're saying that Oprah is the oppressed one and the white veteran that fought for our freedom and our country, that's the privileged one. That's the shit that's gonna like. A lot of people are waking up, right? They're not woke. They're waking up to this bullshit.
Good f***ing luck.
We're not racist. We're not misogynistic. I mean, see, this is, again, I have to say, actually, we all kind of are racist. But that's boring. That's complex. That takes nuance. That takes time. And no one wants to hear that shit. Of course that's not gonna resonate. How do you make it resonate? I like, maybe you can make it fun.
Make it fun? Hey, white people! You're inherently racist! What?
But I don't think there's a way to, you know, put lipstick on the progressive messaging pig.
Came out of nowhere.
I don't know if we can win on messaging alone.
Because it's not the messaging. It's not how you are selling the product. It's the product. These guys are being alienated from progressive messaging, not because it's complicated, but because it's stupid and regressive. Young men are tired of being told to pay for the sins of their great-grandfathers. Full stop. That's it. And people aren't just going, systemic racism exists. Like, yeah, maybe that's what you're doing. I don't think you're some kind of like woke SJW or whatever, but to pretend like that's the only thing people are doing is kind of a cope. You're in denial. Corporations were literally...
I remember I made this stupid ass joke. I'm not sure if I heard this from someone. I was like, I said it to a black guy too. I said it to my black friend. And we were talking about Dragon Ball Z. We were arguing about Dragon Ball Z. And he said that Goku was a good father. I was like, what do you mean? That Goku is a good father. He puts himself into the, he pushes his son, knowing that his son could actually, break through the limits. If it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for Goku trying to push Gohan, Cell would have actually won, right? I'm like, like Goku knew that Piccolo would have helped Gohan's growth as a kid because, I was like, and this is what I said. I said, bro, you must be in Africa because you in denial. And then he said, is that a racist joke? Oh, fuck. I didn't answer him though. I didn't answer him. All right, this is the time when I was working at Activision. All right, I didn't get fired, okay? This is when I was working at Activision. All right, we were playing guitar, we were QA testing Guitar Hero Smash Hits, okay?
Hiring Robin DiAngelo to give PowerPoint presentations to workers on how to be less white. This was a thing that happened. I remember Coca-Cola doing it specifically. Coca-Cola, which, by the way, the CEO of Coca-Cola is now openly praising Trump and like hanging out with him.
I actually want that.
They really saw the popular
White House
like
Coke.
Homos. God, I miss the 90s. I feel like we really had race relations down back then. I don't see color. That worked. That was great. Why did we get rid of that?
After the election, one of the only politicians I've seen who is actively trying to understand why people voted the way that they did is AOC. When I met her, I whispered into her ear, "Take the pronouns out of your bio." And she did. Anyway, after the election, AOC found out that a ton of people voted for her down ballot, but also voted for Trump.
Now here's the thing. The reason why people voted for AOC because she's hot. You guys saw that video of AOC dancing on top of the roof, right? I had no idea who AOC was back in like whenever she got elected. I was like, who's AOC? It's like, why is she dancing on top of a roof? Why does her tits look so nice? Right? And she was young and people are like super hyped up for her. I'm like, okay, I don't know who she is, but she's hot. And then she started talking. That's when I found out that people like her belong in the kitchen.
For president on the same ticket. Curious, she took to her Instagram to ask people why they did that. And these were some of their answers. I feel like Trump and you are both real. It's real simple. Trump and you care for the working class.
Ugh. Trump and you care for the working class. Just complete diametrically opposed entities, AOC and Donald Trump. Insane. man.
Do you know how many people used to like Bernie Sanders and now vote for Donald Trump, and vice versa? There
lot
are
of
so
them.
many conservatives I know who used to be Bernie Sanders supporters. Is it because Bernie and Trump are so much alike? No. But their rhetoric, how they spoke, who they spoke to, who they fought for or claimed to fight for, the forgotten man, the American worker. This is populism, and throughout history, populism could be used for good or for evil. And like I said in many of my videos, if you don't understand this, you're never gonna get it.
Maybe this is a one-time thing, maybe it's just because of Trump or inflation, or maybe the meme is coming true.
I just know Ben Shapiro talks about her feet a lot. I hear him muttering things about it from Mike's basement. Man. That's crazy.
Maybe Republicans are the new party of the working class. Democrats.
That's just so insane, man.
See, this is one
Because
reason
it's
I don't
true.
see why you should blame the voters. Like, obviously the Democratic Party is doing something wrong if blue-collar, working-class people of all races are moving towards the Republican Party. And the Democrats are only gaining with old women and coastal elites. The voters don't see you as the party for the little guy. They see a literal billionaire as the party for the little guy. You are doing something wrong!
I hope the male loneliness epidemic eats you MAGA scum alive. I hope you feel a hole in your soul and feel unloved until your dying day. I hope you rot in your deathbed, wondering why women looked at you like you had rabies your whole life as your eyes closed for the last.
I'm not gonna defend this. This is not good or healthy.
Honestly, Gnome Bro and this guy have been pretty reasonable. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe not all Democrats are doomed. Maybe there is a chance a Democrat wins 2028. Maybe some really do get it.
Based off of the interview with JD Vance, when he was talking to Margaret, whatever her name is, like, in order for the Democrats to actually win 2028, like, they need a fucking rock star. Like, they need someone crazy good. And they need to be doing shit now. Like, we need to start hearing shit, like, happening now. Because based off of the interview, JD Vance was so fucking good. Whenever I first heard that they're coming out with JD Vance as the VP, I was like, who? What? Who is this guy? And I found out about something about fucking a couch, and I was like, I don't care. And I found out he played a little bit of Magic the Gathering. And I was like, all right, cool. He's about 40 years old. Awesome. But, like, I don't know the guy. I'm like, okay, you know, you could have Vivek, you could have had Tulsi, you could have had, you know, even Tucker or whatever. But I don't think that's going to be a thing. Or maybe even RFK. But after that interview, completely won me over. Like, I could see him becoming president in 2028. Now, the thing is, the most important thing right now, for at least for the conservative side, and the Republican side, for me, I'm more just the MAGA side. In order for us to make sure that we win, we need to make sure we keep the House and the Senate in the midterms. That's the only thing. If we lose the House or the Senate, or House and the Senate during the midterms, it's basically over. So that's why Trump, in his next 2 years, he need to put everything. He need to fucking steamroll everything in. He fucking killdozer that shit.
Liberals use the occasion to look down upon the icky dummies who were too stupid to know they shouldn't vote for Trump. Yet
I mean, where's the lie?
So that was that video. That is all I can take. Ladies and gentlemen, they are not sending their best. Despite it all, it was fun
Definitely
doing
not.
a reaction video to people's reaction of me. But that is enough of my yapping. Now I want to hear you yap. Do you think Democrats will learn their lesson? Do you think a pendulum swing is going to happen in 2028? And if you like this video, please consider donating to me on Patreon, link down below. Or if you want to give a little one-time donation, there's like a little tip jar somewhere here. It really helps the channel a lot, and I appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys with a new video soon. Bye!
All right. Here's the video. Like, for me, I don't... I'm just gonna share it right over here. All right, there's the video.
It all also means Trump has once again been inaugurated. Inaugurated?
Man, there's a video, chat. There it is. But yeah, I don't agree with everything that she says, but I do watch several of her videos. One of my favorite videos that she did was like the trad wives one and the male loneliness epidemic thing. I thought that was those videos were actually really good. But yeah, I think a lot of people who are actually mad at her is because she's supposed to be on their side, right? She's supposed to be on their side, and she's basically taking a more reasonable, more calm and collected thought of why the Democrats lost. And then Democrats hate being pointed out that they're stupid and they're dumb, and this is the reason why you lost. Stop with the woke nonsense. And no, it's not. It's actually the racists. The racist MAGA folks are the reason why Kamala Harris lost. They hate black women. I don't care if she sucked off Willie Brown. They hate her because they're racist. But yeah, there's a video. It's a good video. I had no idea that she made it. She doesn't come out with videos often, but when they do, they're pretty good. There's a video. Anyways, yeah, check her out.